Welcome back to Kevy's Kitchen, everybody, and today we're making lemon and blueberry bread pudding.
Look at that. It's so hot, it's fresh out of the oven. I know I'm gonna hoppa all over the place, but I gotta get in this. It's so hot. Man, that's good.
We're going to start off with using a butter brioche loaf. We're going to use some lemons, some eggs, some sweetened condensed milk, blueberry puree, fresh blueberries, of course, vanilla wafers, a little milk, star of the show, the doughnuts. Going to start off by adding in our wet ingredients and building our custard. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you all have been doing well. If you are new to our channel, please consider clicking that subscription button, hitting the like button, turn on the notification bell so you won't miss a beat. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you. We have reached over 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Okay, back to the video. So we've added in our sweetened condensed milk, little kiss of vanilla extract while we're building our custard. And we're gonna add in a little bit of apple pie spice. This stuff is so good. It's literally all the things you need for apple pie put into one little container. Save yourself some money and some time. Building in our milk, and always feel free to check out the description box below. We're going to have exact measurements for everything listed down there for you, as well as some very much needed to know information. Check it out. You know you want to. Click on down there. Alright, we'll crack our eggs in. Put a little love in cracking your eggs in, because the last thing you're going to want is shells. And then in this kind of custard, you got to go in there and fish out shells, and you can't see anything. It's going to be a crunchy mess. I don't have time for that. I know your guests don't have time for that. I don't have a huge sweet tooth, so I don't make desserts often. Usually a special occasion thing, and this is my buddy Kenny's birthday, so he likes bread pudding. So we did this together for him. It's quite delicious, if I must say so myself. And you want to whisk it really well. Want to make sure you get all of those eggs well incorporated. You could also opt to use an electric mixer if you wanted to for this step, but we aren't getting that much exercise these days, so we're getting them in wherever we can. Whisk it, whisk it real good, whisk it. Hey, is it cocktail time yet? No? Okay. Beer? No. Dang it. Oh, we'll reward ourselves after we're done all the whisking. Yep. Make sure you get everything well incorporated, and then we will move on to our next step. Yeah, that's good enough. Gonna go ahead and slice our buttery baked brioche loaf of heaven. Oh my gosh. It reminds me of the old-fashioned potato bread we used to eat when we were kids back in Maryland. Brioche wasn't a thing up there then. And now the star of the show, donuts. Typically I use Krispy Kreme donuts, but they weren't hot, fresh, and ready, as my friend Chris would say. So we opted for a local bakery's donuts, and they're just simple glazed. You don't need a lot of excess sugar in this, just because of the fact that these are glazed, so there is your sugar content for the most part. We're going to jump into a little time lapse here and just break these down and incorporate them with our brioche. Bread pudding really is one of the simplest and fastest desserts on the planet to make, in my opinion. I mean, I'm no professional. I'm no chef. I just play one on TV. There we go. Last little bit in, and we'll move on to our next steps now. Gotta keep a clean, tidy workspace. Look at all of that. Ooh. We're gonna zest in 2 lemons. Yeah, just the zest. We'll squeeze a little bit of the juice in later, but it adds such an acidic pep to this dish. It really cuts through the sugar and the sweetness very, very nicely.
We don't have to do anything. The scent of skin is strong enough. Huddle a little bit closer, babe. Let's see if I can warm.
All right, and you want to cup your hand under the sliced lemon when you're squeezing your juice in to catch any seeds that may fall in. You know what? I think I want to try a different angle. I'm going to go ahead and fold this in. Make sure you incorporate that zest and juice as well as you possibly can. And we have added in our blueberry puree or pie filling off camera. I thought that I had already hit the record button, but I didn't. Failure. And you want to gently fold all those blueberries in and add in your custard, which I've already done there as well off camera. Again, I say failure. Things happen. We're going to leave that in there. Alright, you're going to get this in until you get a nice mush of blueberry goodness. It smells like heaven. Don't taste this right now. And if you've got kids in the kitchen with you, don't have them anywhere near this because there are raw eggs in this dish. We're going to go ahead and get this ready for baking, and then you can eat to your heart's content. We're going to add in our blueberries, and then we'll go ahead and fold those in. I'll just dump them all in there, why not? As a pleasant reminder, folks, if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you found this video beneficial to you at all, click the like button. Please help out my channel. Appreciate you so much. There you go. Gently fold those blueberries in there. Waste not, want not. Add some more in there if you have any left over. And then be careful with the lid and discard carefully. There we go. Now we'll go ahead to the fun part. If you have little ones around, this will be a perfect time to incorporate them in the kitchen to really have a bonding experience and even to get them started learning how to cook certain things. It all starts simple. Add in your vanilla wafers and crush. Crush them however you deem necessary. You can put them in a food processor, you can put them in a blender, but if you're giving them little kids, I recommend putting them in a bag and allowing them to crush them with their hands or give them a play mallet, something along those lines. If you have for my adults, if you have a red bottle of wine or a bottle of wine laying around, you can just roll it along the top of this bag as long as all the air is out of it. I chose the good old-fashioned country method, using the tools that God gave you. And this is something that's not even really found in bread puddings. This is just my little twist, my take on something to add a bit of texture to the top of this dish. Just like you would add breadcrumbs to, oh hey, new angle. Just like you would add breadcrumbs to the top of your baked macaroni and cheese. Same kind of concept applies here. Okay, we have our little cheap pans. You don't send out the good pans with the gifts. And this bowl is heavy as all get out, so hold it carefully. I'm just allowed to plop on in there. I'm gonna try to have an even mixture in both pans, or one giant pan if that's what you've got going on in your kitchen. The birthday boy only got one pan. I figured I would multiply this, actually take some out there and give some to some friends. Because like I said, I don't bake often. Oh, but it does smell so good. The tartness of the blueberries, the freshness of the lemon, and the sugar of the donuts is just so heavenly. As always, tidy up as you go. When you have time. Sometimes you're in the kitchen and things are just going down. You don't have time to do all that. Look at that blueberry slop. That's just what it looks like, but I promise you that is not what it's going to taste like. Gonna go ahead and grab our vanilla wafer crumbled mixture. I'm still crumbling up some. Crumble, crumble, crumble. There we go, and just place it across the top. It will also help in absorbing some of the moisture.
We don't have to do anything. The scent of skin
There you
is
go, and just a little bit goes a long way.
a little bit closer, babe. Let's see if I can warm you up. Oh, babe, snuggle, baby. Oh, babe, snuggle.
There we go, and make it stretch.
Oh, babe, snuggle, baby. Oh, babe, snuggle, baby. Just wait. Let me drive you crazy. My cuddle baby, wanna stay.
There we go. And just a little teaser tidbit for you all on the channel. I've recently invited two of my dear friends into the kitchen with me for the first time, and we have filmed something incredibly special for you. A huge passion in my life has always been bartending. It's what I chose to do as a career. Blueberry down. We actually filmed our first alcohol segment. Be on the lookout for that video. It's coming soon. Go pop on a little blueberry for your garnish. And we'll tidy up our workstation here while the oven is preheating to 325 degrees. Little action shot of the before. We are ready to go into our oven. And there you have it, folks. Enjoy the rest of our lemon and blueberry bread pudding video. Oh, look at that.
Y'all, it looks like he's done it again. Look at that. It's so hot, it's fresh out of the oven. I know I'm gonna hoppa all over the place, but I gotta get in this. It's so hot. Man, that's good. I probably should use a little more lemon juice because I don't get a lot of lemon flavor, which is surprising because lemon tends to be very overbearing, overpowering in certain dishes. The blueberry is just potent enough, and is the bread pudding, because I use doughnuts and the sweetened condensed milk, I didn't feel the need to use a lot of excess sugar. It's sweet enough. that, you already know. I can't even continue to speak, so I will see you next week.
Let's get stupid lazy, my kind of baby. Don't stop, this is my favorite part. Hold me like it's out of style. Imagine